In this video, we will see code implementation. Now let's discuss the code of the two approaches that we have discussed. So the first approach, the a bit like not a brute force approach, okay, but like the better version of it. So let's check it. So what I will do, I will first sort the array. So again, let's take the inputs. What we have as the input. So we have nums as an array, and yeah, only this nums array, and then we need to find the longest consecutive sequence. So now what I will do, I will simply sort the array. The first thing in the here that we will simply sort it. So that's a inbuilt method I'm using, and the time complexity will be only n log n. Okay. Then I will take the count equals to 0, and I will take max equals to 0, and I will take one some last is smaller. Okay, that can be minus infinity because we just need to find out it can be any negative element, right? Suppose minus is the array can be start from minus 20, right? And what you will take the negative elements. So that's why we are starting from the negative element. And then I will start from 0 and it will go till the numbers dot length, the last element. And now what I will do, if first thing, if my nums of I that is equals to my smaller element, the last is smaller, directly say that simply continue. Okay, I won't take that element. I won't take it that element. I will simply move it. But if nums of I, okay, minus 1 is equals to last is smaller. So can I say that this is the part of the sequence? Yes, this will be the part of the sequence. So I will update the count and I will simply update the last is smaller for nums of I. Okay. Else, okay, else there will be one condition if nums of I is not equals to or last is smaller. Okay, that's a completely different new element. What I will do, we will start from the new element and we will update your last is smaller equals to nums of I. This is how you will start it. And you will simply hit here. After this else, you will find the max. So max will be your basically you can say dot max of the count and the maximum. And in the last you will return max. So this will be your approach to, okay, where we are doing sorting. It will take big of n log n, and this will also take n times, right? So which take more time, n log n will take more time. Now the next approach is approach 3, where we simply used object. So now first of all, what I will do, again the inputs will be nums. So first of all, I will define in the object. So I will start with, or first of all, like I can write this condition if I don't have any nums dot length, okay, and that is completely 0. So return there is no any element. And now I will simply start filling all my elements in the object. So I will start from 0. I will go till nums dot length and plus plus. I will fill all the elements. So if the element nums of I is defined, right? If objects or nums of I is suppose not, it's equals to undefined. That means it is not defined. Okay. What I will do, I will define it. I will simply define it. Objects or nums of I equals to 1. Else, if it is already defined, so I will simply update the count nums of I plus plus. So this is simply filling in the object. Now what I will do, after this, I will iterate in the object. So for key in object, I will iterate in the object. I will check. I'll start with count equals to 0. Again, count 0 starting 1 starting all depends on your app, like how you are approaching. Like maybe you can move your iterations in above or below, right? So it will be there will be a difference of 1. Okay, so don't take it completely like count will be 0 or 1. It depends on like how you are on trying. So will like how I use it, that's why I'm starting with count equals to 0. What I will do, I will simply check if my objects of key minus 1, right, this element, if it is present, okay, if it is present. So if it is present, that means if it is not undefined, again, not equals to undefined, that means if it is present, so what I will do, I won't do anything, right, because this is present and key minus 1 is present, that is 9 minus 1, 8 is present. So I will check out when I will get the 8, right? That will be my lowest element. So I won't do anything. I will simply move it. Okay. But suppose in while loop, it will come here when the k minus 1 is not present. So it will come here. So what I will do, I will check if this is not present and this is equals to undefined, not equals to undefined. So now I will check all the elements, right? One by one. Okay. So I will check like, suppose let's take the 7, 8, 9 is the sequence, right? So suppose we got 7 and 7 is 7 minus 1 is not present. So 7 is present, right? It is not equals to undefined. That means it is defined. It will come here. And what we will do, we will update the key. Key will be key plus 1. But remember, here in object, keys are in a string. So what you can do, you can convert this into first number. That it will be key number. Okay, and then you will update it on plus plus. Okay, and after this while loop, whenever it will close the while loop, the count will be greater than max. If the count is greater than max, you will update the count, and yes, in the last you will return max. Right. So we are not doing here anything else. We are simply filling in the object. We are iterating in the object. Okay. If key minus 1 is present, again, if it is present, continue, move it. If key minus 1 is not present, so that means key is already present, right? If key is defined, key not equals to undefined, that means defined. So key is defined. I will simply check the next element, key plus 1. Is it defined? Okay. So I will update the count and I will check key plus 1. It is also defined. So I will update the count and move forward. It is also defined. And once if it is not defined, the next higher element, I will come here and count is greater than max. I will update the max equals to. Okay. So now let's check out a bit of dry run of this code. Okay. So in the next video, we will check the dry run of these two approaches.